Hey, this is Sean Canary, and welcome to another video of learning about HubSpot and trying to set up HubSpot to make sure that you are using it to the best of abilities. This video will be talking about customizing your personal settings. I've heard multiple times, well, geez, I keep getting these silly notifications and I can't seem to get them to stop. Well, it's important that you know why you're receiving those notifications and how you can get those to stop. So, with that being said, let's go into the settings tab of HubSpot. If you go into the upper right, you'll notice this little gear icon. You're going to go ahead and click on that. Here you'll have your general preferences from when you're setting up your email and calling and calendar, all those fun things. Below that, you'll see the notifications tab. Now, there's three main ways that you receive notifications. You receive notifications from HubSpot by email, either as a desktop in your browser notification, maybe your Chrome notification, and then also too, you can get notifications from your mobile app. So it's important to know how to, one, recognize those notifications, and two, how you can turn those notifications off. So we'll start off with email notifications because these are the notifications that most of you are talking about. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make is simply turning off email notifications. This is the master switch to turn off all notifications. You never want to do this because you want to make sure that you do receive notifications. You just want to make sure that you customize that you're only seeing the notifications that you want to see. When you scroll below the main email notification master switch, you'll notice all the different topics that you can receive notifications on. What is interesting is that once you receive a notification email from HubSpot, it will tell you at the top what type of notification it is. So for instance, if somebody submits a form, you received this notification. This is a form notification. It will tell you right in the body of the email what type of notification it is. So you can simply come in here and say, okay, I want to turn off my form notifications. Simply come into here and untoggle that checkbox to turn that off, and you'll stop receiving that notification. So if you don't want to expand and learn about all these, you can simply come into here and type in the word form. You'll notice that it pops up right from here, and you can uncheck that or check that as you see fit. So that's a quick way to go ahead and turn off your notifications or turn them on. Just to give you a rundown of what these notifications are about, the Academy is an area in HubSpot. In your avatar, you'll notice that there is a HubSpot Academy. HubSpot Academy is a place where you can go and learn different things. So if you sign up for HubSpot Academy, you'll receive notifications. So if you want to turn this off, you can simply turn that off. Ads are a feature of the marketing software. If you're not a marketing person, you may want to make sure that these ad notifications are selected off. Blog, same thing. If you're not a member of the marketing team, there's no reason for you to have those on. If you are, you want to make sure that they're on. Calling, if you're using HubSpot's calling feature, when many of the salespeople do, you want to make sure that your missed calls and your voicemails are on. So when you receive phone calls to your HubSpot phone or HubSpot voicemail, that you get notified when somebody leaves those. Also, too, you want to be notified when a inbound call activity has been logged. So anytime that your phone number has been mentioned in a phone call, you want to make sure that you receive those notifications as well. Chat and email conversations usually deals with the customer service and the conversations inbox. So if you don't work in there, there's no reason for you to turn those on. Comments are anytime that somebody is working within the CRM and comments and mentions you or makes a comment on one of your contacts or companies, you'll get notified. You want to make sure that is on. Same thing for the next one. When any contact and company, anything goes on with one of your contacts or companies that you own, you receive that notification. I recommend you keeping this on. Dashboards has to do with any time that somebody mentions you on a report. Data quality, when there is a anomaly detected, if you're not in data management, you don't really need to worry about that. Deals, again, like contacts and companies, I would want to know when a deal has been updated that I own or is assigned to me, or when I'm mentioned on a deal record. So I want to make sure those are all connected. Form submissions, really doesn't matter if you're not in marketing. I would suggest that you turn those off. They can get quite annoying, but want to make sure that those are turned on. In general, these are all notification topics that you'll have to go through to determine if you want them on. Company news subscriptions, marketplace profile reviews, all that I would turn off. Approvals, record updates, any document view, any association added to a record, meaning your contacts or companies, I would want to know about, but any of these things I don't need to know about really. Lists are lists of companies or contacts. It's just a simple notification that you've created a list. This can be turned off. Marketplace, if you're not selling anything on the HubSpot marketplace, you don't need it. So turn it off. You're probably not a partner, so you don't need this on. Quotes, if you're using the quote tool, you'll want to make sure that these are all on so that you get notified when somebody signs your quote. Security, if you have any issues as far as security risks, you want to make sure you're notified. System notifications are really for data management teams, so you can turn those off if you're not a part of the data management team. Tasks, I would turn off. This is a daily task reminder of tasks that you have upcoming. If you like receiving those, then you can keep those, but if you have tasks assigned to you that you don't want to receive, you can turn them off. When a task is assigned to you, I would leave these on as reminders and when they're assigned to you. Tickets, if you're not a part of the customer service team, you don't need to worry about it, but if you are, if there is a help ticket or a ticket assigned to you, you want to make sure that those are on. Transcript analysis, if you're recording phone calls, and please check your state that you're in for permission. If you are in a two-party consent state, you want to make sure that you don't record phone calls without somebody's permission. But if you do record a phone call, you can get notified of a recording that is completed or a transcript that has been done. Upgrades, you don't need this on unless you're an administrator of an account. This is just upgrading. This is when an employee wants an extra feature. Website visits, if you want to get notified when a contact you own visits the website or a company you know visits the website, you can turn these on. However, these are going to be quite a number of them. This is one of the most common ones I get asked to remove from a client's portal. So proceed at your own risk. I think you can move forward with none of these on. And then finally, workflows. Again, if you are not a marketing person, you probably don't need this on. However, when a send notification action is triggered and you are a part of that workflow, you want to make sure that that is on. So by default, if you're marketing and sales, I would keep this on. If you're in data management, you can turn this off. This is the area where you will adjust all of the items as far as the notifications. Just make sure that after you have established those notifications from your email, you adjust your desktop. Again, it'll be the same list. And then also the mobile app if you are using the mobile app. That's it for notifications. Hope you found this useful.